one line here that his friends have said that you do not have a critical mass. You start something and then you forget about this and you start something else. I think that has to go, and therefore we are working together. We wanted that all of us must have a system created through which everybody will work, irrespective of whether director comes or goes. The system must continue. We know that we have about 52 departments, centers, and schools who are starting or who are doing their exercise of education, research, consultancy, right from the time. But I think time has come when we have to show what is our strength. Friends, I know that all my faculty friends and the staff, everybody working, our students, I think we are all working very well, very hard as well. But somehow or the other it is not being seen outside. And for that I think we need to do our own branding. We have not been doing our branding. I think we need to also be careful about what are the things which are very essential for seeing us in the world, and that is the parameters. What are the parameters which are important for our growth and development and our ranking, as it was told earlier. I think everybody wants to have a barometer through which he would like to say that yes, IIT this, IIT that, or an institution this or that stands at this place in the world. But I think you must be also knowing that all said and done, it is the IITians who have in fact taking all the IITs together. I think IITians who are ruling the world to a great extent in all the industries and organizations that you see in all the developed countries. I need not mention, all of you know about this. But how is that the graduates, when the graduates who have come out from there doing so well in their life and the institution is not doing? I think it cannot happen like this. Definitely the institutions are doing. Somehow or the other, we have a philosophy, we have a fabric of this country wherein we cannot take a person just on the basis of the funding that he has given. We know that any boy who has come from hut, we say that the intelligence can grow in a hut. And anybody who has come up from a rural area, if he is talented, he will get a seat into IIT. But the situation is different in other places. And the examination that all of the students who come over here, I always call them that you are lakhon mein ek. We know that about 14 lakhs appear and hardly 10,000 people who come to the IITs. And therefore, we have to give importance. We have been talking to the QS ranking people that you must factor this aspect of admission to the undergraduate in the world as compared to other places in the world. We know that some of these students who do not get into IITs, they get into MIT, Harvard, or any other Princeton and all these places. So their philosophy is different, modality is different. But I can tell you the talent is here. We have the talent. What we need to do is to work in the various areas. I think very recently, when the government of India has declared the national education policy, this institute, IIT Kharagpur, sir, was the first institute to have picked up everything, and most of the items which have been given in the national education policy has been implemented in the higher education system at IIT Kharagpur. We have taken everything that is there in the entry and exit policy. We have talked of the exposure of the students to the industries. We have given a semester-away program that they can go to anywhere in the world, including the industries as well. And in 2020, we have also taken that the students can take any subject from anywhere at all. I mean, he did not bother if you are reading in physics, and if he wants to have a course on electronics, if there is a prerequisite, if he does that prerequisite as well, that I think he will be able to do that course. I think you will be happy to know that, sir, we have a Center for Classical and Folk Arts. We are along also. Now about more than 1,000 students have joined there and learning various arts subjects. We have also allowed that you can do there and have credits as well. We have Indian knowledge system which we have established in 2020, and our Indian knowledge system is the first of this kind in the whole country. And after that, the ministry has thought of course, I would say that ministry wanted that IIT Kharagpur should have it, because this is the first IIT of the country and of the world as well. Therefore, we had the Indian knowledge system, and through that, I think we are helping the Indian knowledge system which has been started also in the ministry, and one of our faculty, she is all there and helping the Indian knowledge system at that place. We have everything that in the Indian knowledge system. I can tell you that many of the students, young students, when they have seen that how the algebra formula came, how is the laws came up, I think everything that is written in our Vedas, Upanishads and Shastras. These things are now told by our faculty colleagues who are there in the Indian knowledge system, and the students are very excited. And they are taking in large number at the PhD level, at the master level courses, as well as at the undergraduate students. We have Academy of Leadership also. We have opened here Academy of Leadership, in which we know that the IITians, all the people, academicians are very good academicians and excellent academicians, but somehow or the other, they are not good administrators. I think we are not considered as good administrators. And I still remember what Professor Chopra, when he was here and Rusi Modi was the chairman, he said that I will teach, Professor Rusi Modi said that I will teach you management and you teach me academics. But at the end, Professor Chopra taught him academics and he became a good manager. And that way, I think if we try, we can be good managers as well and the leaders as well. Therefore, the Academy of Leadership, we have several centers of excellence. Sir, we know that it's not possible that all the 52 department centers and schools will be up there in the QS ranking. We have taken a vision of top 10 in the world, and we hope that by 2030, we had not given a deadline, but I think we are hoping that by 2030, we will be definitely there in the top 10 in the world. I have gone to my alumni friends across and I've asked whether the vision is, thinking is all right or not. They said very much. Only thing we need to work in that direction, friends. Tough things happen to tough people. So as it is said that when going is tough, tough gets going. And therefore we feel that we should be doing that. And for that, we have taken certain niche areas in which we are working. As I said, that precision agriculture, which call that smart agriculture. When we are talking of Industry 4.0, we have the smart infrastructure created for that. We are talking of affordable healthcare. We have center for that from the various locations, including ICMR and all the organizations who have funded us. Then we have advanced transportation. We have advanced infrastructure. Various other. We have artificial intelligence and machine learning. In fact, we are the first in 2020 that we had opened, and we are giving. In fact, what we have decided that every student who has entered in IIT Kharagpur in 2020, right from 2020, at the UG level, PG level or RS, I think he will have to undergo a course on artificial intelligence and machine learning. And I think this is the requirement of the day. We have these niche areas in which we are trying to work, because we understand that these areas where we will have a niche and then where we will have a mark which we can do, which we can make in the whole world. See, recently the DRDO has given us a center in which we will be talking on the futuristic technologies that we have. And also that when the government of India wanted that we should have a department of education, because the school education, we know that the teachers are good teachers are not available, and therefore the government wanted, and it is in fact on the page of 23, third page of National Education Policy, it is written that the top quality teachers are to be provided, and the government wants that about 25 teachers by 2030 are to be provided, and therefore the role of the higher education systems, higher education institutions like IITs and IIMs, I think they must nurture these teachers. And therefore at IIT Kharagpur, along with other few of the IITs and the various other central universities, 47 in total number, we are starting the Department of Education from this year itself. Sir, we also have been working in the area of School of Medical Science and Technology for last 20 years or so, and we are struggling to get a MBBS degree recognized at IIT Kharagpur. I hope that you will help us if it is possible. I think we have failed in 3 occasions, and we are hopeful that we will be in a position to get MBBS education also, because the government of India in 2012 gave us about 775 crores a proposal that there will be a hospital and there will be medical education, particularly MBBS and all. We have got the hospital started, and the IPD is going to start very soon. We have the teachers who have been recruited for the medical college, but we are yet to get the sanction for the medical college, and therefore we are not able to start the medical college. But I think we have taken MOU with All India Institute of Medical Sciences, Kalyani, and all